Hello and welcome to this video in which I will be sharing some words I have recently discovered through reading The Uncommercial Traveller by Charles Dickens, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and also To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I haven't actually finished this one or Rebecca yet, but it's just words that I've learnt so far. And I thought, why not share? Because I might help improve somebody else's vocab too. So I don't really have video editing skills, so I don't know how to do that thing where you have the word on the screen and the definition on the screen. Basically, I don't know how to add text to a video. However, I might try and work that out at some point in my life. So we'll see, but for now I'm just going to read you out the words. Evangelistic is reviving personal commitment to Christ. A tabernacle is a house of worship, specifically a large building or tent used for evangelistic services. Sagacity is acuteness of mental discernment and soundness of judgment. Vapid means that the thing is offering nothing stimulating. Please ignore the fact I can't pronounce TH. And bland, it is a synonym for insipid. Resolute means admirably purposeful, determined and unwavering. A perquisition is a thorough search. Rapt means wholly absorbed, so if someone has or is putting in rapt attention into something, it means they're putting their full attention in. Maudlin is drunk enough to be emotionally silly. Noisome means noxious, which means harmful or offensive to the senses, especially smell. Garniture is embellishment. Swarthy means dark complexioned. To inveigle is to persuade someone to do something by means of deception or flattery. Usurious means extortionate. To irk someone is to irritate them moderately. Furor, which can just be spelled Furor and sometimes has an E added on, is, in the definition that is still used today, an outbreak of public anger or excitement. However, the archaic definition is rather different to this. It means a wave of enthusiastic admiration or a craze. Fractious is difficult to control or unruly. Auspicious is favourable. To expend something is to use it. Scuppernongs are grapes. Pestilence as an adjective means destructive, harmful, or evil. As a noun, it is a disease. Placidly is quietly, softly, or peacefully. Enagulous is comparable in certain respects, typically in a way which makes the nature of the things compared clearer. In biology, it describes organs performing a similar function but having a different evolutionary origin. So, for example, you've got insects' wings and birds' wings, and both of these things have the function of flap flap flap, but their evolutionary origin is different. Guilelessness is unsophisticatedness or artlessness. Ambrosia can be a dessert made of oranges and shredded coconut. It is also the food of the Greek and Roman gods. It is also the ointment or perfume of the gods. And it can mean something extremely pleasant to taste or smell. A philippic is a bitter attack, especially a verbal one. Palliation is alleviation. Castile soap is a fine hard soap made out of olive oil and sodium hydroxide. To express something obliquely means to do it obscurely. Acriminous typically describes speech or discussion and it means it is angry or bitter. Well, angry and bitter, really. A dictum is a formal pronouncement from an authoritative figure, or it is a judge's expression of opinion uttered in court or written down but not essential for making a decision. And it can mean a short statement expressing a general truth or principle. If you are mollified, you have become less upset. Isn't that lovely? If someone is impudent, I think that's the pronunciation, it just sounds weird. It means that they are disrespectful or rude. To do something ruefully, or like to express something ruefully, is to do it sorrowfully and regretfully, but actually especially in a humorous way. Spurious can mean of illegitimate birth, so a bastard like Edmund and King Lear. It can correspond to something. It can mean corresponding to something without having its genuine qualities. So it looks like it on the outside, but it really isn't it. It can also mean it's that the thing is forged. And finally, it can be of a deceitful nature. If someone is shrewd, they show powers of judgment and they're astute. Something insidious can mean subtle. It can also describe a disease developing so gradually that you don't notice it until it's well established. It can also mean awaiting a chance to entrap. And finally, it can mean harmful, but enticing. I hope you learned some new words from that. And enjoy the rest of your day or whatever time you're watching this video. If you do learn new words, I'd be interested to know which ones, so feel free to comment them.